Hey, it's me, Keep It Crafty. I made this giant baseball hat for Father's Day, but it can really be used for any occasion. So I posted a 60-second tutorial on TikTok, and I even typed up some instructions. So if you attempted to make the baseball cap and you struggled a little bit, I'm gonna tell you that it's not you, it's me. I made a mistake. I forgot to include in the typed instructions one step, and this one step will make the difference between if it'll work out or not. So I just want to say I'm sorry, but I'm here to fix it. So once we get to that step, I'll let you know. But first, we're gonna start with making an equilateral triangle. So all sides should be 8.5 inches. Now I'm taking that triangle and I'm tracing it 6 times to form the hexagon. You can do this step directly on a piece of foam board. Since I'm using a black foam board, it's kind of hard to see the pencil. So I just wanted to show you how it would look. Okay, so here's the hexagon. I'm cutting it out and I'm gonna trace it onto my black foam board. And I'm making sure to line it up with the edge of the foam board. Once I'm done tracing the hexagon, I'm gonna turn it around and start working on the brim. I'm measuring 8 inches down from the hexagon. Then I'm just gonna connect the marks that I made, and this will be where the brim will stop. So the sides of the brim are pretty straight, so I just used the ruler to get a straight line. And now I'm just gonna work on the curve. So I ended up not liking that first curve, so I just kept working at it until I got something that I really liked. After that's all done, then I'm gonna cut it out using my X-Acto blade. And now I'm gonna start working on building up the sides. I cut 6 8.5 by 5-inch pieces of foam board and poster board paper. Now I'm just gonna glue those two together. And now I can start gluing on the sides. So after gluing on the first 3 sides, I remeasured the other ones, and they each came out to about 8.25 inches. So I cut the sides down to that length, and they fit in there so much better. And this is why on the typed instructions, I said the sizes may vary. So once all the sides are in, this is what it should look like. Now I'm just adding a piece of poster board to the brim. All the poster board I'm using is from Hobby Lobby. Now I'm going to flip this entire piece over and trace it onto a white poster board. And this will be the hexagon that I use for the top. Okay, this is the step that I forgot. You have to measure 1/8 of an inch out. This will make the hexagon a little bit bigger. It's something so small, but it makes a major impact. I actually figured this out because I like to go back and use my instructions to see if I can recreate the DIY. I tried to do it 2 times and it was not working. I was so annoyed. So I know exactly how you felt if you attempted to do this DIY. And then I finally realized that I missed the step. From now on, I'm just gonna write down the steps as I go, because I really thought since I came up with the measurement, I could just type up the instructions off the top of my head. So I'm learning from my mistake, and once again I do apologize. Okay, let's get back on track. After connecting the lines on the outside, measure 6 inches in and connect those lines, and then I just use my ruler to make a line from the smaller hexagon to the bigger hexagon. I made sure to number everything, and then I cut it out. Now I'm gonna take a piece of foam board. It's 13 inches long, and the width depends on the piece that you're working with. So this is number 1. I'm gonna trace that on there, and it lines up perfectly. Then I'm gonna use my X-Acto blade to cut it out. Once it's all cut out, I'm gonna trace this onto a piece of poster board. You can use whatever color you want. I decided to go with black. Now I'm gonna cut that out and set it aside for later. Now I'm gonna roll this piece of foam board and I'll repeat these steps 5 more times. This is what it should look like. And now we can start assembling the top. So I'm starting with a small hexagon. I'm gonna match the numbers on the panels to the number on the hexagon. And then I'm using some black electric tape to tape it on. Now I'm flipping it over and I'm gonna tape the outside as well. Now I'm taking some hot glue and I'm going down the side, and then I'm gonna cover it with a piece of black electric tape. I'm adding some hot glue down to the bottom, and then I'm really gonna push these sides together as much as I can. And I'm making sure to hold it until it's completely dry. Once all the sides are glued together, this is what it should look like. And now we can slide that top onto the base. It's gonna be a pretty snug fit because I didn't want the top to be shifting around. So don't be alarmed if it doesn't slide right on. You can kind of push the sides in on the bottom to get it to fit. Now I'm gluing on the black poster board to each panel. I found this washi tape in my craft closet and thought it would go perfectly with this design. It worked okay, but I would suggest using something thicker for this to make sure it covers the cracks completely. I added the half circle to the back of the hat and the Jumpman logo to the front, and that's it. Don't forget to subscribe so you can always keep it crafty with me. Thanks for watching.